Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. We're back. Happy Hump Day. And welcome to the show. This is Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio. We're coming to you live from the Legend Studio here in Ottawa, Tennessee. And our show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. When you're planning a getaway, make sure you trust the professionals, the award-winning professionals at the JBL Travel Group to plan your next getaway. Give them a call, 732-831-5200. And, of course, GTS Charters and Outfitters in Key West, Florida. They are the premier charter service down in Key West. When you're down there in Key West, make sure that you see everything there is to see, even on the water. And there's no better people to see it with than Monty and Gypsy at Goaltending Services and Outfitters. And make sure you visit that Outfitter store before you get out on the water, because they have everything that you're going to need. Everything from coffee to books to souvenirs. You can get it all right there at the Outfitter store. And to for more information or to book a cruise, give them a call at 305-916-0990. And, of course, we are broadcasting live at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of that GTS Charters live cam. And, of course, when I say we back, Laura Lou's in the house.
Hey,
how
everybody.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Have you recovered from the whirlwind trip?
No, sir. I was napping every day after work so far this week. Every day we've been back.
I've been falling asleep at work.
Oh, no. That's really bad.
That has been bad. It's amazing how that 1 hour in Central Time for those 4 days just totally ruined.
Well, I don't necessarily think that it's the 1 hour. I think it's more the other 23 hours that we were participating in activities down there that wore us out.
Dehydration and sun and
Yeah. It was a rough 4 days.
yeah. Well, and talk
It
about
was the best fun. It was the best fun ever.
and talking about being back. Uncle Alex is back.
I am back.
Yes, sir.
Guns loaded.
He was also in Florida. And of
Not
course,
with us.
7 weeks.
not with us, but he made it back in time to babysit.
Yep. Katie May. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Had her before. She's easy.
So, which of course, we had a fantastic time at the Parrot Head Rendezvous this year, 2025, and of course, you're going to get the whole rundown of that on Sunday, I'm sure, because the Tiki Man took tons of pictures, and there's tons of news and information that came out, and he's going to get you all caught up that I think on Sunday. But we have a few random stories we'll probably talk about, and plus, it's always never fails that Lou and I we will gallivant off. Yes, I used the word gallivant. And we will go do some other things as we did. And once we said goodbye to everybody in Panama City, we just decided we didn't want the vacation to be over. And we decided to take a little cruise down 30A to see what it was all about. And of course, we ended up in a pretty cool place, and a place that we want to go back because we didn't get to see everything there was to see there. Because we didn't realize that it was going to take more than the couple hours we paid for parking.
Right. And I didn't think I was quite dressed up enough to even get out of the car, so I was a little self-conscious.
And those of you that know, that are in the know, we went to Seaside, Florida. And so if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I do not know.
Oh.
I'm on the other coast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, have you ever seen the movie? Now, how did I just completely lose it?
That's easy.
It's been right there.
Right there, yeah.
It'll come to me. Anyway, there was
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show, yes.
Okay.
It's where with Jim Carrey, the movie.
Yeah.
That's where the movie was filmed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was cool and very, you could pick out a lot of different places in the movie, right? It was like, this is kind of cool. So
Yeah.
Okay.
and very touristy, and very
Why it's more than an hour or whatever.
very expensive.
Yeah. There's nothing really there except a bunch of boutiques and a bunch of
Food
trucks. And
Not for me.
it was very interesting, and it was nice to see how the other half lives. I'll just say that.
Let's put it this way: on their community bulletin board, they had homes that were for sale.
Yeah.
A 2-bedroom, 2-bath
With a 1-bedroom guest house.
with a 1-bedroom guest house will only cost you $2.5 million.
Yeah, okay.
We saw one as much as 4.7 million.
So,
It was like I felt like I was in Beverly Hills or something. Like there were just
9012.
yeah, there were just palm trees on both sides of the street, just lining the street, and all these huge white stone
Yeah.
buildings. It was amazing. It was very pretty.
It's monotone to me. I was like,
Yeah, it was. I couldn't. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't live there.
Oh.
Like I said, I don't think I was dressed up enough to be out of the car. But
the one
it
neighborhood
was
that we were
beautiful.
walking through, we were like,
Yeah, we got lost in the little town of Seaside.
actually, we got lost in watercolor.
Oh yeah, it was watercolor.
Yeah, we didn't realize it was 2 different communities.
Yeah.
That was something new. That 30A splits Seaside and watercolor.
Yeah, we didn't know.
And they're, I guess, housing. I don't know if they're housing communities or what, but
The one was a housing community.
there could be a song in there.
it was
Yeah, there you go.
it was big enough that they had a tour guide for the community.
What?
But that was for the community.
Or is that
Like,
a
I
sales
think it was for selling.
Yeah, selling the
Yeah,
house.
because he offered to take us a tour.
He said, I can give you a tour of the community. And we're like,
No.
I don't think I can afford to live here. It's okay. You got your private tennis courts and pickleball courts. And then once we've seen the prices of the homes, we're like,
Yeah, but then just to belong to the club or whatever,
Yeah.
it's another 70,000.
Oh, yeah. It
so,
was.
not for me.
which
And
was
those houses were beautiful.
But which was funny, being in this community, you would think that you would see Land Rovers and Mercedes and everything. Instead, you're seeing Chevy and Dodge pickup trucks and Honda car. They spend enough money in their homes.
gonna say.
They don't put it into their cars.
The homes are so expensive. They drive the everyday
They
junkers.
drive everyday junkers.
It was sad being in Boca. Every 3 miles was that Tesla truck.
Oh, really?
Oh, God. And
Those things
one
are
guy
so
had it
ugly.
wrapped in mirror.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I was like, you
I'm
could start
surprised
on
they're
fire.
even
You
allowed
gotta-
to
yeah.
do that.
well,
yeah.
they-
I'm surprised you got to.
Well, they come in that plain silver that's
Right.
daggone near
But
reflective.
this was mirror. It was
Wow.
wrapped. He had it wrapped. I was like, you can park somewhere. You can start a fire.
We surprisingly,
exactly.
we surprisingly have two of them right here in this complex.
Oh yeah. Oh, in here.
So, and one is wrapped in the ugliest green color. I'm like,
They're all mortgaged. So I mean, it's just.
yeah, no.
That's what we said. They're almost as much as a house. So
Yeah.
if anybody out there listening can afford one and you like it, that is fabulous.
We are happy for you.
I am happy for you.
No,
but
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to own one,
I would
but
not have one.
I would not mind taking a ride in one just to say I
Yeah, yeah,
You can rent it. Yeah.
yeah,
did. Yeah, I wouldn't mind just to take a ride in one just to see what it was like. So
yeah. I don't know. I think it would be cool. I've seen the videos of like everything that it does inside. It is pretty neat, but I don't think I could drive one.
Not for me.
No, I would be too nervous. I have a hard enough time in my little Kia with all the bells and whistles that this one came with. I can't even figure those
You
out.
don't use half of them.
I know.
well, the thing I believe can drive itself, can it?
Just about.
Just about.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Remember back in the day, you only had one, mirror on the door, not
Yes.
two.
Yes.
That
yeah,
was a luxury.
yeah. So it cracked me up when they came. I thought they were a joke when they first came out because it looks like a kindergartner drew it.
What, the truck?
The truck.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I thought it was a joke, and then once was out on the road, it was like,
No.
oh no, they're serious
real.
about this. This is real.
Yeah. And it was interesting when I was watching the video, like the way that I don't even know what you call it. Like in most trucks, there's a cabin and there's the bed, but the thing that comes up over the bed and closes it off or whatever.
It's like an automatic tonneau cover.
Yeah. But I don't know, just all the bells and whistles it had.
Now, the one thing you may be interested in, and I've seen this on the TikTok, is supposedly you can drive a Cybertruck into a cemetery, and its computer can pick up the ghosts walking around.
I've heard that the ghost will show up on the screen.
Like the
On the little
the
TV
sensors, like because the sensors that will let you know there's another car close by, or it can sense when there's somebody walking or something on the side of the road, so you can watch for a pedestrian or something like that.
And if anybody walks too close to your car, if anything is put too close, then the
alert.
screen comes on.
Yeah.
The TV screen.
And supposedly, according to the TikTok,
I'm a member of the
that
neighborhood,
these sensors
and
have picked up ghosts in cemeteries, or anomalies walking
Right.
around the vehicle that weren't
Anomalies.
really there. So
there was a lady on the neighborhood a couple of weeks ago that posted. She had a loud noise at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Ring showed this just orb or whatever.
Really?
Leaving, type thing.
Oh.
I believe in whatever, but
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah, me too.
we can make a whole show of this, but
Yes, we could. Because that's one of my topics right there.
moving on.
He always starts a conversation, then he's like, okay, we got to go.
Enough of that.
Like, listen, Dana, then.
It wasn't me. We got people to say hello to.
We do. So everybone's saying, welcome back, Uncle Alex.
Thank y'all.
Also, hello to Donna Cummings. And, of course, to the Panther.
Oh, where's we gonna say hello, Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Donna and Bob. And then
Of course,
also
bobsled Bob.
Bobsled Bob, my bad.
Yeah, gotta get it right.
He's got to get another season name.
Right? Yeah, we're in springtime now. We got to change his name.
He's at the cabin or something.
During the summer, he's just Bob.
Is he bathing suit Bob?
Just Bob.
Oh no! Don't get that one started.
Sorry, Donna. And a big shout out to Miss Beth Travers.
Hello to the rock star.
It was so good to see her last weekend.
It
at the
was.
Rendezvous.
Bigger
And
boat.
yeah, she performed with a full band. And for those of you who weren't listening, when we broadcasted last weekend,
And she was rocking the country.
She
She was
was
blue
rocking
jeans
it.
and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
she wore her boots
She
on
wore the
beach.
boots to the beach. Yes, she did.
Also, hello to Maureen. She was down there with
Hello,
us as
Mo.
well. And Mo,
Her and Ann.
yep. And Mo was a huge help. Anything we needed, all we had to do was say it, and Mo was
Mo.
on it.
That's Mo.
Yeah.
And she's on it.
Mo's
Yeah.
on the job.
She was doing a great job of being an artist wrangler.
Yes, she was. And it was so funny because the artists, they would be like, okay, I'll be over in a minute. She's like, no, listen, we're on a time schedule. You need to,
That's like
get
getting
on
a train man at the Tiki,
Yeah.
I think she's watched Ed one or two times, and she's got some pointers going, no, we're on my time.
That's right.
Get over here. Grab the cane, get over here.
Well,
the ambassador is out there as well. Hello
Hi,
to you.
girlfriend.
But I'll go back on Mo. This is a true story of one thing that she did do, because one artist had gotten a bottle of adult beverage and was pouring a drink. Mo took her bottle and said, in her glass, and said, "You want a drink? Follow me." So here's Mo walking with this bottle and a drink, and here's the artist just walking right behind her.
It was fabulous.
Oh my goodness!
I loved it so much. But yes, so Michelle loves Bathing Suit Bob. However, apparently Bob is listening in, and he says Boating Bob.
Boating
So,
Bob.
Boating. Okay.
Boating Bob for the summertime.
All right, Boating Bob.
Might have to tell him on Sunday, babe.
Yeah.
Stay for the boat races.
Yeah.
And the keys.
There you go. Well, Ed and Pat just chimed in, so hello to y'all.
Hello to the train man, and of course, the photo girl, Pat. And of course, that is Get on the Peace Train here on Tiki Man Radio every Monday night.
And he says, I'm glad somebody's paying attention to what I do.
Oh, come on.
Yep, we got you.
Me too.
Moni is out there, says, hello to you. Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
And hello to vacuum cleaner, Tom.
Yeah, I'm working here.
No, I don't. We got a vacuum cleaner.
Also, oh, thank you, Beth. Beth says the Tiki people are the best. We may or may not have been photogs or paparazzi during her performance. We had a great time. Let me see. Who else is out there?
I don't know. Of course, the ambassador of all great things is out there.
Yes.
Michelle Myers.
I had said her name, but then you got sidetracked by Moni. So.
Sorry. I apologize.
Shy Patty
And
is
some
out there
pygmies
in
down in
Panama.
New Guinea.
Yeah, is Shy Patty out there?
No, she was in Panama. That's what
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Shy Patty was in Panama City Beach.
She wasn't being very shy, though.
Let's just say she brought the little beers again this year.
Yeah, but it didn't get the same effect.
No, we didn't. Well, because we only had, 2?
She brought them out the wrong day.
The wrong day, but she brought them out late in the day.
Yes, she should have started early. You can't drink all day if you don't start early.
That's right.
And she didn't start early enough.
That's right.
She was trying to be responsible and crap.
She was being good. The ambassador, Ariel, says hi, honey. So listen, I forgot.
Okay, do tell.
So listen, for those of you who know, I had bought Michelle for Christmas a little glass octopus. And it affectionately got named Fred.
Yeah.
And B-Dawg said it looked not like an octopus.
It looked like a posterior plug.
There you go.
Yes, I remember this show. Yes.
Okay, well,
I do remember this show.
well, Lou made up for it.
Yeah, so today, or the other day, I had seen, well, we both saw around Valentine's Day this little stuffed octopus, and we thought of Michelle, so we picked it up. Well, that was the first time we had seen her that I remembered to take it, and so we gave it to her, and she said something about it being her emotional support, and I said, yeah, it's your emotional support puss. Well, then...
And that just got us blocked on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
It's the octopus,
flagged.
you know.
Uh-huh.
So then it just went from there.
It
So
was-
then we named her,
So
Michelle and I named her
who put
Ariel.
their foot in their mouth?
Ariel.
That would
Yeah,
have been
this
you.
time it was definitely me. So then we named her Ariel, and then I decided that Ariel is Fred's best friend.
Okay.
And so they hang out together.
Well,
you know what I'm
here's the
saying?
thing, because I gave her one before, and I forgot what she named it, but she took it all the way to the keys and everything else.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yes.
Are we still talking about an octopus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 8 legs.
I just had to clarify the conversation.
I did not say that out loud.
We did not. Do
You're on
gender
camera, and everybody just read their lips on there.
reveal. We didn't do a gender
Everybody,
reveal on
everybody got the sign language there, dear.
Whoops, my bad.
Moving on. Now she's turned.
All right.
And I didn't do it. And I didn't do it.
Donna Cummings said she just spit out her dinner.
Oh.
And Mo says, Laura Lou, for the love of God. So, yes, Moni, here
And
we
all
go
I
again.
see,
I
all I see is
apologize.
Donna going, B-Dawg. All right. All right. Well,
So she apparently she does sit with Nicodemus.
That's
so
right.
Nicodemus
I
is
did.
all right.
Right, but yeah.
All right. Well,
So she has a whole family.
while we
She
take a
does.
moment to regroup and get back on the rails, how about we go to some music? Hey, did you know there's more than just Taylor Swift out there? Because I found an artist. His name is Kobe Lee Swift, and he's pretty much going to describe how this night's going to go because it's a beer drinking night.
I know I'm asking for it tonight. I'm tipping them back and feeling right. Me and the boys, yeah, we're making them rounds. We're gonna hit every bar in town. I ain't talking about them high-class places. I need a place with familiar faces. Hey, there's Tammy and she's shaking it good. There's Don and Kathy from the neighborhood. Everybody's dancing there and feeling right. It's a boot stomping, bar hopping, beer drinking night. My buddy Sonny says he don't dance, but I think tonight there might be a chance. He's watched that girl since she walked through the door. One more round, he'll be on that dance floor. It's Friday night and we're just breaking in the weekend. If it's a dive bar, we're jumping off the deep end. Hey, there's Tammy and she's shaking it good. There's Don and Kathy from the neighborhood. Everybody's dancing and feeling right. It's a boot stomping, bar hopping, beer drinking night. Come on! Cab driver, keep the meter running. Bartender, just keep them coming. Hey, there's Bobby and he's putting on a show. Is that Sonny, man? Look at him go. Everybody's dancing and feeling right. It's a boot stopping, bar hopping, beer drinking night. We don't need a bouncer, there won't be no fights. It's a boot stomping, bar hopping, beer drinking night. It's a boot stomping, bar hopping, beer drinking night. Wednesday night, listening to B-Dawg and Lou. First time listener, permanent listener. The show is wicked awesome.
I can't give you the world 'cause I don't have it yet. But I can give you my time and my peace. I can't
that enough? That is Sophia Renee.
What a pretty voice.
That was some music that was sent to us, and I believe she is a UK artist. So, yeah, very beautiful. And is that enough? That's what I'm asking everybody out there of the conversation we've been having. Is that enough? Would you like for us to change the subject?
They like it.
Well, I see Mo's out there going, for the love of God. So,
well, and so that leads me to another conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So the pond out there.
Which pond?
Ours.
Okay.
So our pond
has algae.
Something like that. So I have a question. So for all of those of you
it is algae
who make fun of us.
Make fun of me.
Well, Brian, but I think I say it wrong. I think Uncle Alex said I say it wrong. So sargasm.
You say flowery wrong, but no.
Is that how you say it? A sargasm?
Sarcasm, but sargasm.
I didn't even see your shirt.
This is sarcasm.
Oh, man.
I told you I have not recovered yet.
Sargasm is, it's algae in Florida. I don't think it's fresh water.
It is fresh water?
I don't think, no.
Oh,
I don't believe it's fresh water.
So we have this stuff growing around our pond, around the edges, and it's really kind of cool whenever you look at it, because it goes down and you can I don't know. You can see like these pillars where it's grown, and then it grows straight up the top and it spreads and whatever. And they had somebody, they had somebody spraying it the other day, and they were saying they were trying to kill it because it can take over the pond and really. So it was all this stuff. So when I looked at it, and then I was remembering the conversation that we had about sargasm.
Yes.
I was thinking about it, and I was trying to figure out if that's what that is.
No.
Because they said it wasn't seaweed. It was like a whole nother something.
Right.
It is algae.
It's another organism, but yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Take over things.
I'm just saying. So that's what I was calling it.
Okay.
Moni wants to know, honey, did you get the new B-Day song?
I did get it. I did listen to it. It is.
She said it was funny.
Yeah, I did not get loaded up because it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to figure it out then.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do those kinds of things off of YouTube, so.
Okay.
I didn't have time because, well, we've been busy.
You can do it.
Right.
I have not recovered either at all. Like I said, I've been dragging all week at work. I honestly wanted the week to be over with so that I could get to the weekend and recover.
No.
But then that's not going to happen because somebody already planned for us to go away again this weekend.
Yes.
So
we've spent too much time at home. So
there we go. So we're on the road again.
Empty nest.
Yeah, so we're on the road again this weekend, but with the children. So
no worries, Moni. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
we'll get it figured out.
We'll get it. That just takes me time. It takes me a minute.
What's the destination?
Gatlinburg this time again.
We're just going down the road, thank God. But again,
still almost 3 hours.
Right?
It's Gatlinburg, and Pigeon Forge, and all the traffic, and
That's Tersey.
Yeah.
Abort.
However, I did see video that you may appreciate. Maybe while we're there, I can get you to go on one of the mountain coasters. Because
That didn't sound.
there was the video of one of the mountain coasters up in Gatlinburg. Person is on the car, and it's doing this little tick 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 up. So as it's going up, 3 bears pop out of the woods and are standing right along the track.
Stop it!
And they're going tick 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 tick, and this person's like. Just looking, and the bear's just standing there like,
Hey,
like, what are you doing? Yeah.
like food on a conveyor belt. Check it out.
Hey, boo-boo.
And the person, you can see, they're like, this thing's not moving fast enough. They get past the one bear, and then there's the other bears just standing there.
Where there's one, there's more.
There was 3 bears that popped out. Man, you keep saying you can't find a bear when you want to see a bear.
I know.
So maybe you take you up to the mountain coaster and you'll see one.
Make sure
Maybe.
make
Maybe a
sure
little
life
closer than you
insurance-
was anticipating.
Make sure the life insurance is up to date.
Right?
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 Well, I hate to do this, but I need to step out for just a moment. I need to call Giraffe. Apparently, little Grayson has face planted, and
Oh, yeah, right.
she needs a nursing.
That's what boys do.
Listen, but she needs a nurse opinion.
If knocked out a tooth, their baby teeth, they'll grow back. They'll be fine. So
Just a scrape.
it's just it's just scrapes and scratches. Boy, they bust things open. Eventually, they're going to need stitches, or
Chin scar.
it's
I think that's what the evaluation is
Open up her
for.
chin. Yeah.
all right.
Super glue. And then
So you're going to leave us
the
alone.
boys alone for a
what could
minute.
possibly
Although
go wrong?
last time I did that, it was Cinco de Mayo a few years ago. So.
Well,
More than me.
speaking of Cinco de Mayo, that honor falls upon Ed the Train Man this year. So,
Oh yeah.
Ed,
Oh, Monday. Yeah.
show us what you got.
I wonder see what Felicia comes up for an appetizer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can put out there, because that Cinco de Mayo show is going to be hard to hard to top.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to break it up and cut out some of the videos for TikTok. Problem is every one I did, I kept getting community sanctioned guidelines because we were drinking.
Oh.
So, or we were saying something that shouldn't be said, or something like that. So, I'm still working on trying to piece together some of those, maybe put some of those into a TikTok. But it is what it is. But speaking of Cinco de Mayo, we were listening to the radio. We were channel surfing for our radio stations on our drive back, which led us then to a Christian station. Yeah. And I think it's like a national syndicated radio station, the radio show was listening to, and the DJ, he was talking about Cinco de Mayo, and he was trying to explain that on Cinco de Mayo that may be a good time to avoid going out to Mexican restaurants, and he was trying to explain that they're relatively trying to put it out there, they're relatively busy that that particular day. It's very popular for people who want to go to Mexican restaurants on those days. He was trying to do everything.
Kind of like St. Patty's Day. Everybody's Irish on St. Patty's.
He was trying to do everything he could dance around, but without saying that's the day everybody goes to the bar to get drunk.
Just like St. Patty's.
So it was fun listening to him try to tiptoe around all of that about
Being Christian.
telling him to do the right thing and don't go to the Mexican restaurant on Cinco de Mayo. You may regret your decision.
It's on a Monday. So, yeah.
And it is on a Monday, so it's hard to tell.
3 years ago on Cinco de Mayo, we were at the Tiki Man Getaway Paradise, whatever, in Cancun.
Oh yeah.
And I had mayonnaise packets were written in Spanish, so I put 5 into the sink and took a picture. Cinco de Mayo. I got the pictures on there. Like,
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know.
yeah.
So I keep telling. I've told them Wednesdays don't call. Wednesday's my day. So far, daughter number 2 has now called. I know it's an emergency. I'm going to catch. I'm going to catch flack. Moni's already poor baby. That's the
Walk it off.
That's the problem. We got to quit babying them.
Exactly.
And get up. It's going to be fine.
Isn't Giraffe a nurse?
No, she is not.
I thought she was.
No. She works at a hospital, but she is not.
But she should know.
She's not a nurse.
She should know.
Let me tell you what. One thing I found out, when something happens like that, they totally lose their minds and forget about what. Literally, have the one kid who just graduated with a bachelor's degree in nursing, who has called me asking me and her mom for medical advice. And we're like, excuse me, last time I checked, aren't you supposed to be the subject expert? We should be calling you to ask.
She missed that class. She missed that class.
Yeah, she missed that class. All right. So, well, that's what she she had a question. I'm like, why are you asking me? She's, well, you got more experience in this field. She's, I went to school, but you got more she was like, you have more practical experience in this subject matter. So I'm like, try to stroke my ego. It don't work.
And nowadays, ask AI.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. How about let's get back into some music. Had another song that was sent to us by an artist named Michael Strange, and this one is just sounds kind of like a love song, but it's called "Only One."
Since I met you, and it's sure I won't forget the sun smile went with that face, and above all your kiss, laughing in the rain. Is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took the place of my heart. Tender walks out in the moonlight, and it's sure everything was right. There wasn't more that I could fix, and above all I miss laughing in the rain. Is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took the place of my heart. Hang my head down low, 'cause I don't know just what to do. Hang my head down low, and it's all because of you. All my problems seem to fade the day I knew you were the only one, and all my feelings seem to sway the day I knew you were the only one. Laughing in the rain. Is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took the place of my heart. My heart, my heart. Oh, na 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 na.
This is Tim Myers, the bodyguard, a.k.a. the Ice Cream Man, with Tiki Man Radio. I want you to tune in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
Long since done, suitcases packed on the bed. I know you're getting up early, but twilight's just begun. Twilight's just begun. Remember that time you sang to me before pretenses came to be? You spoke your heart that day, and I couldn't love you more. I couldn't love you more. train has just pulled in. I may never love again. They say you don't need to leave today. Tell me your love is here to stay. Babe, there's nothing for you on the coast. Let that train pull away. Just let it pull away. By my side's where you belong. With you gone, I can't go on. Can't you see what you're doing? You're killing me. Baby, you're killing me. 6 o'clock train has just pulled in. I may never love again. Don't you turn and walk away. Tell me you're gonna stay.
That is the Lonesome Six. We'll just send that out to Ed the Trade Man and all his crew. How about that?
Listen, I don't know what y'all were talking about while I stepped out, but I got a lot of laughing faces in messages.
We weren't talking about nothing.
He was telling the.
We talked about the church and we talked about Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, the warning.
Yeah,
Did you tell him about the warning
from the church? Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
that was pretty much it. I mean,
mentioned Cinco de Mayo.
And his Cinco de Mayo because he put mayo in the sink.
Right.
So one of those dad joke things.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's been my new thing I've been doing to just kill time on TikTok is you get your daily dad joke of the day.
Oh, okay.
So then they are bad. Which
they should be. So
they're intended to be bad.
Right.
Keep them coming back.
Right.
So, like today, my dad joke was, I'm really worried about the calendar. Its days are numbered. So I got a million of them. I can keep doing.
Be here all week,
I can keep doing TikTok every day. Just one dad joke every day. Just here's your dad joke of the day. And off we go. And yes, they are very dry. I guess I do them very dry. I don't do them with the intent of trying to provoke laughter. It's just
you do it with a tone.
I do it with my tone. That's right. My tone's going to do any damn thing. It's going to tell jokes.
That's right.
So, but anyway, on that Lonesome Six, if you listen to that song when it first started, I had to go back and double check myself because I said, boy, that guy sounds a lot like Tim Sharon. So his tone, speaking of tone, sounded just like Tim Sharon. So.
Right.
He just moved to Nashville.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
From Delray Beach, Florida.
Yeah. Yep. Well, he was in Nashville, and then he moved to Florida. Now
he's back
to Nashville. I know the last time I talked to him, he was telling me that he was planning the move back to Nashville.
Right, okay.
But it's been a minute since we've talked. So
yeah.
But yeah,
I see he posts a lot of live videos. But
yeah, he is one of the kings of social media. He's always putting something out there.
Yep.
But if Yeah, so that, the Lonesome Six, that was another one of our songs sent to us by our friends over in the UK.
And they just chimed in. Ken says that was a great song.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I will agree. I will agree. So Lil G, he's gonna live. All is fine.
As I figured.
Yeah. Well,
Walk it off.
yeah, walk it off.
Rub some dirt on it.
Listen, this is what's so funny. So, I get this message saying, "I'm so sorry to bother you. I know it's Wednesday, but." And
Because
so
I have warned them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Brian and Danny both have been like,
2 hours.
"It's Wednesday.
That's
Do
right.
not
2
call
hours.
her." Yeah. So I go. She says, "But Grayson face planted, and I need a nursing opinion." So I go out there.
Doesn't she have a sister that lives like 20 minutes from her?
Well, yeah, but it's not the same.
Who
as
is also
Mom.
a nurse?
I know who actually, and I will say this publicly, Allison knows way more than I do at this point. I've been doing case management, and I've been off the floor for a long time.
But your mom, so
Yeah.
it's instinct.
And I'll do that. Rachel will call me, and I'll be like, "Call your sister. She knows." I don't know.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
Call the new nurse in the family.
I'm no longer on the floor. Yeah.
Especially the one who lives close to you.
Right. So I call her back. Of course, we're FaceTiming. And as soon as Rachel says hello, and of course I can see the phone shaking in her hand where she's all worked up. And I hear Grayson going, "Mama, I got a boo-boo on my face, and Mommy gave me medicine, and blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, "He's fine."
Give him a popsicle, ice pack. Yeah, fine.
Rachel's shaking. She's a mess. Grayson's fine.
But we're also talking about the girl who shakes worse than a dog at a thunderstorm.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's true.
She don't handle stress well. So I'm like, medical field is not for you, dear.
No. Well, that's the funny thing. She does great when it's somebody else.
Yeah.
But Grayson is fine. He wasn't even bleeding anymore. She had already even gotten
Anymore.
Stop the blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a tourniquet on his neck.
So tomorrow he might look a little bit.
Get like a black eye or something.
Yeah. He's got a big old bump on his eyebrow, and then one on his cheekbone.
Listen, G-Raf,
behind his ear.
that is a rite of passage of being a boy. We get bumps, we get scrapes, we get bruises, we get stitches, we get broken bones. It's what boys do. So this is just the first in a line of many.
Yeah.
Sorry to break that to you.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. It's so funny because she was not listening to the show, and she must have chimed in after I got off the phone because she just commented in the chat.
Hey,
and said,
I do just fine.
I do just fine. So little Grayson is fine.
During a storm, she needs her thunder buddy. If you know, you know.
Doesn't have a thunder blanket.
She
or
does.
Thunder buddy.
Yeah.
But Grayson is going to be just fine. Just going to look a little rough tomorrow.
Battle scars.
Yeah, battle scars, exactly.
Trophies. They're trophies.
Yeah. And it's so funny because as she was telling me this, she was like, "I just don't know because he hit his head. Do I need to take him in to get checked out?" And so as she's telling me all this, all I can think in my head is, I don't know how she lived whenever she was a baby because I was so naive. I didn't even think to take her to the emergency room. Like,
Drop her on my head.
she fell down a whole flight of wooden stairs, smacked her head, went head over heels the whole way down. I put some ice on it, gave her some Tylenol. I was like, she'll be fine.
They're limber.
Yeah, and then
We didn't know no better back then.
no.
All we knew was how we were brought up, and our,
didn't go to the hospital.
Our parents was the ones that you walk it off, put
Yeah.
some dirt on it. But did you die?
Exactly.
No. Get up.
Right?
Yeah. Quit crying. I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
That generation raised us.
They did.
So.
And I remember too, at one point Rachel wrecked her bike and she went over the handlebars of her little bike, and she was only like maybe 4 or 5. And she had one of those little mini bikes with training wheels on it. And she went over the handlebars, ripped her lip, like, I don't know what it's called, but that thing that goes between the gum and the lip, ripped that completely in
Kind of
half.
like a taint, but not.
Yeah. Yeah. ripped it in half, and all I did was give her some Tylenol and give her a cold wash rag to chew on. So,
Rub some Ambisol or something.
yeah.
A little shot of
So
whiskey.
I'm glad you lived, Rachel.
Yeah, I got really familiar. Back in the day, you know, we had the local doc that you could literally call their home
Yeah.
and say, hey, he did it again. All right, meet me at the office, and I'll be there in about 10 minutes. And the parents would drive me up to the doctor's office and be like, all right, what I got to stitch today?
Yeah,
You know, so
hey, chew on this. It's
We-
like an alcohol.
we had
Right.
And I mean alcohol.
We had
Like
an,
whiskey.
we had an old doc in our town, and you want to talk about the you know, just the stereotypical, you know, old town, you know, small town doctor
The black bag.
that you see.
Yep.
The Dr. Agricola
Oh, yeah.
was his name, and
Yeah.
he was one of the ones where, you know, that's where you went to get your athletic, you know, your
Checkup, yeah.
get your checkups, because you'd be walk in, he'd be like, all right.
Cough.
It'd be like it's $5 for the physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so you give me $5, and he'd be like, "Can you see that eye chart over there on the wall?" I'm like, yeah.
Read the top
What's the top letter?
Yeah.
E. Looks good to me. Have a good season.
Oh, he didn't make it cough.
No,
Oh,
you didn't
no.
even make him cough.
He didn't even check to see if you had a pulse. If you could see that big E, that's what he'd be like, have a good season, because he was also one of the boosters.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Yeah.
So if you were a starter, have a good season.
Yeah. He wasn't going to be getting in trouble by anybody for taking you out.
No, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. Like I said, when I was a kid, I don't know how many phone calls to his house. That would be or his nurse's house, and yeah, that's how small of a town we grew up in, folks.
believe it.
Yes, I had the home phone of the doctor and the nurse, or we'd
Yeah.
just show up at the nurse's house and say, he busted his chin open again. All right, you know, it was just
Didn't have super glue back then.
Right.
no, but they had them daggone steri strip things. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I've had those put on my face and
The butterflies. Yeah.
butterflies and stuff.
Don't smile. Don't laugh.
Yep. I went through all that when I was a kid.
We all did.
That's funny. Let me see. Oh, so I have to tell you, there's a news story.
There is a news story.
Yes.
Breaking-
I can't do the
breaking
cool
news.
transitions like you. Yeah.
Breaking news.
So speaking of people who panic,
Oh,
so a climber. So there was a college student who wanted to climb Mount Fuji.
okay.
Okay, so he was over in Japan, something for school, decided he wanted to climb Mount Fuji, so he did. He got up there, and he ended up getting altitude sickness. And so they had to get a helicopter and fly him off the mountain,
Yeah, because that's a bad thing.
right? But once he got a little bit better, he realized he left his phone up there. So 4 days later,
He climbed it
he
again.
climbed up there again to look for his phone. He never did find the phone, but he got life flighted off again.
Dumbass.
What's it called? Here's your sign.
Yeah, I was going to say that first, but
Yeah.
no, you're a dumbass. Okay.
Yeah, and it was like 10,000
And he
feet
wasn't
high.
climbing alone. So,
Yeah, at that point in time, it's like, well, that phone's gone.
Right?
or somebody brought it back.
Oh, could you imagine?
So I'm
You
saying,
get back
he's
to the
going up and he
hospital.
gets back, and it's like, oh, here it is.
I can't imagine,
He
but
couldn't
yeah.
have been alone. So I'm just
Well, I guess
you don't climb Mount Fuji alone.
no. Well, then this time he did go back up alone, but when he went up to get his phone and his other belongings, I guess another climber found him laying in the trail. Because he got sick the second time and he couldn't move. So he was just laying there hoping that somebody would show up, and they did.
That wasn't a bear.
Yeah, it wasn't a bear. And they did. So he got life flighted for the second time.
I think at this point in time, he gets a lifetime ban. He's not allowed to go climbing anymore.
Well, yeah.
Expensive, too.
Right? I guess the police, after the first time, the police advised him, well, it says strongly advised him.
Don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
Do they have an office downstairs like the post office? Wanted? You know?
I know. So when he went back up there 4 days later, of course, they had to call the police again, and they told him he was an idiot. But, yeah, they strongly advised him a second time, let the phone go. It'll be fine.
Just get a new one. He didn't take out the insurance. That's what it was.
Right?
We know how expensive that can be.
Right?
So always take out the insurance, because
you never know.
You know, and even when I thought I took out insurance and didn't. At least they say I didn't.
Right.
But not having that insurance. Phones are expensive. So
yeah.
That's even expensive just to replace a screen on them nowadays. So
it really is.
Yeah.
What did they want? Like $300 for yours?
$300 just to replace a screen on an Android.
Yeah.
I Googled it. I know how to do it. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
It's like it scared the hell out of me. So I took it to You Break It. I fixed it. And, in Hickson.
Yep. Last time I went there, they wanted to charge me $300 to replace a screen. And I'm like, no.
You can YouTube it, and it's like, yeah, I can do this. No, I can't. I can't.
No.
Yes, I can. No, I can't.
No.
Well, hey, we got a bunch of new music to cover, and a name that I haven't talked about in a while released brand new music for 2025, and he's starting to make some waves, and that'd be Shelby Lee Lowe. This is his new one, Honky Tonkadoo. There you go.
They say the first step is that you got to admit it. I'll be the first to admit that I ain't gonna quit it. Jukebox to me might as well be a narcotic. I'm a honky-tonk Holly. I'm a natural-born neon child. Outlaw women just drive me wild. I'm addicted to the dance hall crowd, some I just can't stop it. Might be the textbook definition of a little known medical condition. It ain't got no name, there's only one thing to call a honky-tonk Holly. Now everybody knows, cause it's well documented, America's where honky-tonks were invented. The way I see it, I'm just being patriotic. I'm a honky-tonk Holly. I'm a natural-born neon child. Outlaw women just drive me wild. I'm addicted to the dance hall crowd, son, I just can't stop it.
Mo listening in from North Carolina to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio. Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m., where the boots meet the beach.
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick, and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Unpredictability of a woman, it can be a dangerous thing. Gust of wind blowing in right off of the ocean, it changes again and again and again. Can't see the sunlight, can't see the moonshine, can't see the stars in the sky, 'cause she clouds my mind. There ain't no one in her calm before there's a storm. She's the pouring rain. She's a hurricane. She's the pouring rain, driving me every damn time I'm going insane. She's a twister. You can't miss her. The taste of her lips is like 99 hit shell. She's a wonder. Shake you like thunder. Summertime hell. Have you running for cover? Wrecking me and everything, but I let her. Whoa, wrecking me and everything, but I let her. I guess there's something about bad weather. I guess there's something about
Bad weather. The group's name is the Tailgate Revival.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Absolutely. First time, I'd never heard him before, and I was just doing some research, looking for some music, and it popped up. I'm like, that sounds interesting. Let me check that out. And as soon as I first heard that song, I'm like, I like him.
Yeah. Right. Well, we have a our buddy Bruce Tarletsky has popped in from
Yes,
High Mountain
I
Breezes.
saw that.
He stopped in to say hello. He said that we are the good luck charm for High Mountain Breezes.
Oh, we are.
Every time,
How so?
Every time we preview one of their songs, it winds up going to #1 over in Europe. So,
Well,
yeah,
hey, we'll take it.
that's right.
We'll take it.
So Drift Away. Drift Away has reached #1 in Europe last week. So
Well.
the second one that we've done.
Well, we'll take that as a major award.
Right.
We get snubbed by everybody else, so we'll take it.
That's right. That's right. Keep them coming. You're right, Uncle Alex. And so hopefully you will continue to send those to us, Bruce. And
Yeah.
hopefully we're going to be back in Nashville. We're hoping for CMA Fest this year. So
Yes.
I'm hoping to see you guys then.
Yes.
Sure.
Already was talking about plans for
Oh, yeah?
CMA Fest. We can talk about it a little bit later, but
Because we don't talk unless we're here, honestly.
well, you know,
I believe
but
that. I
no.
carry the equipment.
You and I already spoke, but I was talking to Mark a little bit today, so about something else we were working on. So,
yeah.
so yeah, we planning for
Cool.
CMA Fest and
Good.
and trying to accomplish a couple things while we're there. Some
Alrighty.
goals.
Nice.
Knock 'em out of the park.
Nice.
That's what we are. So, and then but our plan is also to be in Nashville for their festival that they got coming up too.
Yeah, they've got a really cool country music. Well, no, trop rock
It's a trop rock
festival.
Yes.
Coming up in Nashville. It's going to be their first.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember the name. Hold on, sorry.
I think it's Music City Fin Fest or something like that.
Finfest, that's it.
Yes.
It's going to be the Finfest.
Yes.
And so super excited for that.
Of course, we will be there as Party Dog Entertainment, and we will be there working and doing some other things outside of the radio. We'll be doing our own business.
Yeah.
That, believe it or not, we still do, and stay very busy at, and because it's a multifaceted business now.
That's right.
But and it's just going to get busier since I've decided I got things I got to do now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So,
Go get 'em.
yeah, yep. If you want to accept going back to school, yeah. Well,
You started telling me the thing, but
Yeah,
it's
the
just a business,
certification.
or what is
well, it would have been back during football season. We went to a Chattanooga Mocs football game, and while we were there, we went there for the Veterans Appreciation Day.
Right.
Is when we were there. Well, while we were walking around, some of the folks that we met were with the University of Chattanooga, or I guess it's University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, UTC. A part of their business college is they have a thing called the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program. And it's a program that they hand select certain veterans to take part. And what they do is step by step build a business. And then through the whole process, you learn everything about the business. And then once you're done at it, you have to submit your ideas to a panel, a lot like Shark Tank.
Right, and business model.
And the top 3 of that actually get the money to start their business.
Cool.
So that's what I got. I applied for it, and they liked my idea. And I got notified while we were in Panama City that I had been accepted into the entrepreneurship program at UTC.
Well, lots of luck.
So May 26th, I will be going back to college. So
Thankfully, it's a certificate program. It's going to take you.
It is a certificate program. It'll take me 8 weeks. Yeah. So, but it is a grueling.
It's an intense 8 weeks.
Very 8 weeks program, and the final 8 days, they actually refer to as boot camp. And I do 6 weeks online. It's an online program for the first 6 weeks. And then the last 2 weeks, it actually works out to be 8 days, I will be sequestered into a hotel. And for 16 hours a day, they put you through a very intensive, hands-on business program. They said basically, I'm going to be getting an associate's degree in about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
is basically about the
course.
Yes, it is, and that's been a big thing though lately. You look at a lot of colleges when it comes to like IT.
The boot camps are really starting.
These boot camps
Let's cram it all in and let's get it going.
Yeah. And, well,
you either know or you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and it's that, and plus, they they're eliminating all the fluff that you take in college that stretch it out to 2 years or 4 years.
No toga
Right.
parties.
So no.
Yeah.
So since they take out all that fluff, yeah. So that's what I'm going to go do, and we are working on building. Party Dog Entertainment. We're working on building it, strengthening it to where it becomes the vision in which we had. So, however, I keep laughing today because I'm like, I don't know what it's been, but we always joked about me having a food truck, and we haven't talked about it forever. And I mean, haven't talked about it forever.
I'm still in on that.
But
Are you?
Oh, absolutely.
we were talking about this school. For the last 2 days, my TikTok has been nothing but about starting a business, starting a food truck, different types of food trucks that are good businesses.
They listen to
It's like
you.
TikTok has been trying to tell me that I should be starting a food truck, not an entertainment company. I don't know.
Last Friday, whatever they had, I forgot what it was, down at Riverfront. And the prices these food trucks are getting, it was something like that. And I mean, they're just ridiculous.
Crazy
It really
prices.
is.
Yep.
It's just,
And it's all supply. They have a hard time. They are having to pay out the wazoo for their supplies, and it just transfers down. So, but yeah, so lots of people are saying congratulations to you, babe.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you to you for helping me get in because, you helped me fill out the application.
You're welcome.
You got this.
That's right. You got this.
You've conquered everything you pretty much
Yeah.
Right?
set yourself out.
He really does. He really does.
Starting with Lou.
I struck out twice before I got there, though.
Hey,
Some of us are just slow learners.
She was one of them ones that just try again.
hello. You get a kicker in the shin.
Right?
Pull her
He
ponytail
almost
or
had to,
pigtail.
yeah.
Put pigtails. I'm like, hey, look out.
He really almost had to. He looked at me and said, "Hey," and I said, "No."
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what happens when you've been friends for over 20 years.
Yeah. Well, friends with benefits now.
Now we are.
Yes, as I said. Now.
Yep. Well, Ken says congratulations to you, babe.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Donna and Boat and Bob
Mountain Bob.
say congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, Moni, no pressure at all. There's no pressure with it.
So yes. So the plan is, the joke was, I've always been trying to find a job that I didn't have to go to work. That I could just stay at home and go to work. Well, this is one of these ones. If I can actually accomplish it and get to that point of getting the fundage, that actually will be exactly what will happen. I'll be able to quit my full-time job and focus 100% on running the business that we want to establish. So.
Still work.
So it's still work, but it's working.
Yeah.
It's still work, but it's
for you.
working under my terms and working on what I want to work at. So, as I told somebody, and they said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I'm like, I already did my big boy job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two of them.
No,
Marine.
I retired from 2 big boy jobs. It's time for me to have the fun doing the job that I want to do to have fun.
How come nobody's written that song, Do Me First?
Danny wrote the book. It'll be released coming up. I believe he said at the end of May the book will be coming out.
Okay. Where's the song?
Are we allowed to advertise that yet?
Apparently you are now.
He was advertising on the radio during the whole
Didn't hear
Panama
that
City
part,
thing.
but okay.
Yeah, then we're safe.
During the whole
Where's the
Panama
damn
City
song?
thing. Yes, he wrote the book, and
B-Dog was trying to tell him
I told
he
him.
and Danny together should write the song.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, because like I said, and that's a lot of what we have going on with Mark. His song that we wrote, CMA Fest.
Which is cool. Yeah.
There's some things going on at CMA Fest where we may be able to present that song to some
That would be
influential
fantastic.
people to be able to hear, to maybe get a recording or a demo or something on it. So
That'd be awesome.
so that's the goal on there, and then we have scheduled my next co-write, believe it or not. So
Yeah.
we'll be that'll be in the first
Yeah, I know you went up there a few weeks.
1st of June. We'll be
Yeah.
I'll be writing with somebody else. So
Yeah, so he went to Nashville
Right.
and wrote with Mark.
Yep, I
And
heard the
then-
story.
so
Now
and
there's a couple more, or another one for sure that's been scheduled
yeah, that one
with somebody else.
The one
Awesome.
when it's been scheduled, we'll be going back down to Panama City Beach because I've scheduled one. We're going to be sitting down with Darby Ledbetter and we're going to be writing. So already got the concept for the song, and I've already started writing, and I know the way his brain works. He's already done too. So if so, we'll have we'll get this done. It'll be 2 songs under my belt. So
that's right.
I guess then we can say it in the flute. See, I told you somewhere along the line, I don't know what happened, that I decided I'm a songwriter, and
it was in there. You had to bring it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Uncle Al.
Well, I'm proud of him and the way he's done the running and losing the weight and keeping to it.
The keeping to it's the hard part.
Yeah, it is.
So
once you stop, it's just like then you get
some of that
again.
Some of that weight has found its way back on me again.
Oh yeah,
so.
no doubt. No.
So,
I'm
but
trying to get the motivation.
I got to because June 1st I have a race.
Yeah.
Is it a race or just
It's a 7-miler.
Okay.
So
nothing for him.
No, but I mean, it's you're not running to win.
No.
That's right.
Okay, that's that's right.
Lord, no.
This is the one thing that we have agreed that participation trophies are okay.
Yes.
Typically, we don't like participation trophies, but it's okay when it comes to this.
No, absolutely.
As they say, these are finishing medals.
There you go.
Because you finished, and these aren't no small feats to compete.
No.
That is true.
So, because all the training and everything goes into
Right.
Hey, I'm almost 55 years old, and I'm out here running with, youngsters.
Cinco de Mayo.
So, yeah.
That's funny.
I'll be celebrating double nickels this year, but
remember when Danny, we were around for the Tiki Man when he kept saying that. Double nickels.
We was around when Chef Marcus was the first one.
Yeah.
Well, Chef Marcus was the double nickels.
Marcus will be 61 Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's got a birthday
and we were
coming up.
around for his double nickel.
Yeah, it'll be
and we were around for the Tiki Man's double nickel. And now, yes, this year will be mine. So.
Well, congratulations.
Well, how time goes that we've just seen each other get old.
And speaking of birthdays, I want to wish Steve and Larice another 39th birthday tomorrow.
Oh. Steve, you mean Flaz?
Steve and Larice Flasnick. Sorry. Steve and Larice Flasnick.
You said Steve. I'm like, who the hell's Steve?
I know. Everybody's like, what?
I was doing the same thing.
Steve and Larice Flasnick, another 39th birthday.
And isn't their anniversary on their birthday?
No.
I think their birthdays are on the same
day. Their birthday is the same day.
When they're in the Keys.
I was thinking, for some odd reason, I thought they was doing something like the birthdays are the same day and they got it married on their birthday or something.
I don't know. There's somebody else who has a birthday on the same day as them, though, too. I do also, while we're talking about birthdays, Michael Tiani, his birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
And then Joe Leo was on 3 days ago, so it was on the 27th. So happy birthday, Joe. And then also Mr. Matt Van Fossen, his was on the 27th as well.
And, of course, on the 27th was my grandson's as well.
That's right.
Well, how about let's just recognize these folks.
All right.
The days go by faster and faster. The calendar turns another year past you. It's a special day for you to shine. Friends all around with cheers and wishes. Candles on a cake that's just delicious. It's all for you today, 'cause it's birthday time. That's right, this one's for you. 'Cause it's birthday time. What a day for celebrating. There'll be songs and gifts and some happy congregating. This is birthday time with your friends and your relations. It's a time for joy and happy celebrations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hopefully everybody has a great birthday or had a great birthday. And I forgot my daughter Kristen's birthday was not that long as well.
Yeah.
Too, and we didn't have a show to be able to say happy birthday to her.
No, we
either,
didn't. So happy birthday to you,
Happy birthday to Kristen. So we had all these birthdays in April. So
Yeah.
just too many.
And Easter.
Yeah.
Although this was our last official Easter bunny.
Yes, with the kids. We tell them when they grow up and get married, and they're done with Easter baskets.
That's right.
Alicia, technically, this was her last year. She's moving away, so she got her last Easter basket.
Yep.
And so now, unless we got the grandkids showing up around here, we won't have anybody to buy Easter baskets for.
We're going to have to adopt some folks.
No.
Just saying.
No. Go, Alex. See how fast that arm flew up? Me.
I've been adopted once.
Uncle Alex will take a basket.
I already adopted one adult. I ain't going through that again.
Come on.
That's funny.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, you know? Like the shirt says.
Right? That's funny. Well, so I have other news.
What other news do you have?
So the police in Macon County, Alabama, they went live.
Yes,
Did you see?
They had a very, very dangerous pursuit on their hands.
They did.
With a very dangerous criminal
They
who
did.
was on the loose.
Running down the side of the road. Yep.
Hippity hoppity, and it was not the Easter Bunny.
They had a kangaroo.
That's all right.
So there was a.
Didn't we have this?
I know, it's like deja vu,
This
right?
news story like several years ago, and I had to play the kangaroo song.
Yes.
I don't
But
have.
it wasn't. I think it was in Ohio, though.
It may have been. You know, since we've been down here, we've had elephants on the highway, kangaroos on the highway, bears on the highway, and now we're back to kangaroos again.
Well, this
Kangaroos
apparently
can be dangerous too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the video of one up close and it had muscle? It was a certain type of kangaroo. Yeah.
He was flexing.
Oh, yeah.
He was flexing like trying
Taking
to.
a dog out.
Yeah.
One of them was taking a dog out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not fair when they square up on you, because there's no way you're going to knock that thing out, because it's got that big tail. It's daggone.
Yeah.
You know,
And
he's like,
it's
come
a
on.
Swift kick to the, you know.
And they're like 7
So-
feet tall or something.
They can kill you. I don't know whoever said anything about them being docile little animals. They are not.
No.
You know, you
Smaller
lied
ones.
to us,
Those are
Winnie.
Smaller ones. I feel.
Winnie the Pooh lied to us that
Right.
Roo was so cute and lovable and docile.
Well, he was.
Rue was. Well, this one was on I-85. And it was so exciting that the sheriff decided to go live on Facebook.
That's because the sheriff is like, you're never going to believe this shit.
You can't make
Well,
this up.
Yeah, he literally said, wow, a kangaroo in Tuskegee, Alabama, Macon County. We see a little bit of everything here. But I guess it caused 2 cars to crash.
Well, I seen where it bounced off the hood of a car.
Yes. And even though it bounced off the hood, 2 cars crashed. It stopped traffic everywhere. Commuters reported seeing a marsupial on a mission. And nobody was hurt.
But where did
Amazing.
it get out of? I thought there was a car accident and it was in the vehicle or whatever.
No, I didn't catch that part. Like I said, I did hear that they tranquilized the animal to
Yes,
catch it,
yes.
and that it was returned to its owner. That's all I caught.
But the owner was there.
Okay.
The owner was chasing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Along
I thought
with
there was
the
a
police.
vehicle accident and it escaped out of the vehicle or whatever.
Oh, they had the thing in the car?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Transporting it.
Got transported somehow, I
I
guess.
guess.
Show
But
and
yeah.
tell. I don't know. It's just like
I mean, how the heck do you think?
that's part of the story. I understood. It was
Wow.
in an accident. It got out. And,
I mean, I was just kind of like explaining the day. You know, like we had two elephants along I-75 right here in Chattanooga.
Yeah. And I missed it.
And we missed it, but you know, and the thing was, it was just right directly, not that far from our house.
Yeah.
So, but
And we didn't hear about it till after they were gone.
yeah, that one happened though. The vehicle caught on fire coming up, trying to pull them elephants up the mountain.
well, yeah.
And the car caught on fire, so they got the elephants out of the trailer, so
Wow.
because the car was on fire. So,
That's crazy.
yeah. You just never know what's cruising up and down these highways.
Proper licensing.
Do what?
You'll get in trouble if you don't have proper licensing
To transport them?
to control. Even own these animals.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not everywhere that you're allowed to own a kangaroo.
No.
Now, any wild animals. Sorry, I got sidetracked by Dolly.
Dolly.
So
What about Dolly?
Thing.
Dolly, yeah, the birthday thing made me think about her. But then I looked up something, and she has, and we talked about it a little bit after CMA Fest last year when she was there. She announced that she was going to be opening a hotel in Nashville. Well, it is going to be called the Songteller Hotel, and
nice.
they are making progress. And inside the hotel, as part of it, it's going to be. It's set to be reviewed by the Metropolitan Development and Housing Agency, and as part of it, inside they're going to have like shadow boxes with some of her clothes and different things spread throughout the hotel. So, I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like.
Probably a waiting list of like 10 years to be able to stay there.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Yes. And then in addition to that, it is also Dollywood's 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
been open 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah, 40 years.
Maybe we'll just have to go there this weekend.
You know,
You said you're going up there.
yeah.
We've never been.
You've never been?
We've never been to Dollywood. So
No.
maybe that should be our mission this weekend. Maybe we should just go to Dollywood.
Looking forward, yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that Alicia had said. Allison isn't so sure about it, but I think it would be cool. So even if Allison doesn't want to go, maybe
They
we
have
can-
an eagle sanctuary also.
at Dollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
Yes. Rehab and all. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I've been twice, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. I looked up ticket prices. Good Lord.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I've said this before.
Apply for military. Apply for everything.
Exactly.
Senior citizen. I'll give you my handicap parking.
Yeah, can I borrow that?
Yes. I got 2 from Florida. Now I got 2 in Tennessee.
There you go.
Until 2026.
Don't they have your license plate number on me so you can't
Florida
steal
ones, yes.
Oh, yeah?
The Tennessees don't?
No.
Really?
No.
Just give
I don't say Ohio's didn't either. They
Give you
just,
the
No.
registration.
they just gave you a blue
Name is on
placard.
the registration, though.
Oh, okay.
They just gave you a blue placard.
Yeah. Oh, Ken from Country Music Social Media says he has been to Dollywood.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So, is it worth it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if
Yeah.
you don't ride rides?
Yes.
You know,
Really?
that's almost
Shows,
embarrassing.
Country shows and stuff. Yeah, and it's
Oh, yeah, the shows would be cool.
Yeah.
That's almost
and working and everything. Sorry.
it's almost
Cool.
embarrassing.
What?
The person from the UK's been to Dollywood, and the people who live 2 hours away from it haven't.
Right?
That's okay.
Catch up.
That's okay.
We do need to catch up.
We haven't seen Rock City either. That's right here in our own town.
That's true. We haven't been there either.
You know, we've been a lot of places, but we haven't even been out and about in our own town.
All right, have you been to the zoo?
So we have been to the
have
zoo.
been to the
And
zoo.
Have you
we
been to
have
the aquarium?
We have been to the
No.
aquarium.
Right, 'cause
No, I have not.
Well, I've got season.
I have.
Oh, that's right.
I've been to the aquarium. You haven't been to the aquarium?
How have you been to the aquarium?
Yeah, you've been to the aquarium.
We've been to the
His
aquarium.
other girlfriend.
No, you and I went to the aquarium.
Honey, we did not.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, remember we sat and ate pizza and watched the scuba diver and swim around with the rays?
Stingrays.
Yeah.
We were at the aquarium.
And now it's penguin. Well, it's penguin season too. So there's
Yes, and we had
Yeah.
we watched the penguins.
We watched the March of the Penguins.
Yes, and the penguins are sitting on eggs. And
We did.
no, they didn't march penguins there. They march them at the Peabody.
That's ducks.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
ducks.
ducks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but the penguins, yeah. See,
Are you sure that was our aquarium?
yes, and come on.
Our.
Or was that
No,
at the
where'd you get the
Ripley's?
pizza?
no.
It wasn't at the Ripley's aquarium?
No, we've been to the Ripley's Aquarium, but no, come on.
In
Come
Gatlinburg?
on. Say it. Say it.
You're right.
Thank you very much.
Should have a sound effect for that one.
Thank you very much. Because it would have been on a day because we had taken children to the Science Center and the aquarium in the same day.
Wow, that's a full day.
Science Center?
We went to the Science Center, yeah.
Yeah, the aquarium visit has been confirmed, Mo.
It would have been when we had a.
I took most of the aquarium.
It would have been how long ago was when Taylor came down and she wasn't married yet.
Okay.
So it was her and the granddaughter.
And we went to the Science Center.
Yeah, we went to the Science Center and then we went to the aquarium.
Science Center. Where's the Science Center?
Downtown. Remember,
I got that.
remember we climbed the big old tower that you didn't like?
The tower that I didn't.
I have not been to the Science Center.
Why do I feel like I wasn't there?
That's sad, but you were.
It is sad.
So.
I do remember her being with us at the aquarium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the Science Center, but never mind.
Okay, now we're going to have to talk about this later because I really don't remember. I think I'm crazy.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if
Good
sometimes.
luck tomorrow, Moni.
Sometimes you just have to. It's hell trying to keep up with a cowgirl. I know.
Hot little mess, her heart is wild as the west. Those boots were just born to run. Shoots from the hip, got a fast trigger lip, and she'll tear you up just for fun. Restless as the wind, you can't fence that in, but if you can keep up with a cowgirl, she's gonna take you on a hell of a ride. If you can keep up with a cowgirl, you're gonna wanna hold on for dear life. Like a neon town when the sun goes down, she's gonna keep you up all night. Might put a little wild in your world if you can keep up with a cowgirl. Tough as they come, it's always been in her blood, like the Rio running through her veins. If you're lucky enough, she'll give you her love before she up and rides away. She's got a heart of gold, and it's yours to hold if you can keep up with a cowgirl. She's gonna take you on a hell of a ride. If you can keep up with a cowgirl, you're gonna wanna hold on for dear life. Like a neon town when the sun goes down, she's gonna keep you up all night. Might put a little wild in your world if you can keep up with a cowgirl. Tell you firsthand, it's worth it if you can keep up with a cowgirl. She's gonna take you on a hell of a ride. If you can keep up with a cowgirl, you're gonna wanna hold on for dear life. Like a neon town when the sun goes down, she's gonna keep you up all night. Might put a little wild in your world if you can keep up with a cowgirl.
Howdy, this is Alex, thou little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, this this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Pat the Picture Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train.
Never wanted to be fenced in, was never gonna settle down. She rolled in like a westward wind blowing somewhere eastbound. She gets my heart like the tattoo left on her arm. God knows when we start, it ends up too far. She said she's here for the ride, she's here for the times of empty dive bars closing down Friday nights. She ain't gonna leave, she's stuck here with me. Girl, just keep kissing me and bringing back the memories of where we've been and how we got to where we're at. We won't end, so tell me where we're going next. Now her name's right next to mine, etched in a lone oak tree. Swearing this love won't die and fall away like the weathered leaves. Scars left on my hands, she's the only one that understands. Broken, don't forget, it leaves the door wide open. She said she's here for the ride, she's here for the times of empty dive bars closing down Friday nights. She ain't gonna leave, she's stuck here with me. Girl, just keep kissing me and bringing back the memories of where we've been and how we got to where we're at. We won't end, so tell me where we're going next. Whoa. She's here for the ride, she's here for the times of empty dive bars closing down Friday night. She ain't gonna leave, she's stuck here with me. Girl, just keep kissing me and bringing back the memories of where we've been and how we got to where we're at. We won't end, so tell me where we're going next.
Going next. That is the newest single from Jet Jorgensmeyer.
Tell me where we're going next.
I love the growl in his voice on that. He's got that gritty sound.
You can hear every single that we've heard come out from him. You can hear the maturity in his voice with each.
He's very young.
With each one, you hear that maturity. You're getting that little bit deeper tone.
Yeah.
And now he's developed the world famous growl that you fall in love with. So he's a baby.
He is a baby. He is a baby.
So, but I tell you what, the power though, and the lyrics and the songs that he's putting out is wow, very mature.
Yeah.
And still going to school.
I'm still going to school.
Yeah.
You know, it's the hardest working 20-year-old we know. I mean,
for real, yeah.
You know, he goes to college full time. He is a songwriter, a singer, and plus he's still acting and doing voiceover work. It's just amazing everything that he manages to do.
Yep.
He's got great parents too.
Yeah,
He does.
they are fantastic. We need to get a hold of them and try to reconnect and something with them. So.
We do. They're a lot of fun.
They are
sure.
very down to earth people.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can get some pointers off of them on some things as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were just talking about Dollywood, and Uncle Alex said it's definitely worth it. And so,
hold on.
In that
Well, how about we just get to this one?
All right.
We'll talk about it when we come back.
September cold on paradise is red dirt, green grass, blue skies. It's on rusty rail car stuck to train tracks, 40 brown bags by the quicksand, trying to find it on a road map. A needle in the haystack. Saw fishing lines on crappy rivers, diesel smoke and gas station gizzards, Jack and Coke and cowboy killers. Out there in the way back, we're L-I-V-I-N and dream. If you ain't been there, I can paint you that scene. September cold on paradise is red dirt, green grass, blue skies. Happiness is black and white. It's red dirt, green grass, blue skies. This is what it looks like, how it smells when it's home cooked like. I swearing straight on out the book like Jumbo 316. It's all whiskey songs and preaching. It's all Jesus and Bo Fast. Only one bar on the weekend. Stop on in and you won't leave. Cause we're L-I-V-I-N and dream. If you ain't been there, I can paint you that scene. September cold on paradise is red dirt, green grass, blue skies. Happiness is black and white. It's red dirt, green grass, blue skies. God bless the gravel road that leads you home. I'm so sure that they ain't gold. We're L-I-V-I-N that dream. If you ain't been there, I can paint you that scene. September cold on paradise is red dirt, green grass, blue skies. Happiness is black and white. It's red dirt, green grass, blue skies. It's red dirt, green grass, blue skies.
Sometimes the song just demands to be played. It's red dirt, green grass, blue sky. Her name is Ashley Brooks.
I love it.
When it wants to be played, it just gets played. So
I guess so.
especially when all I was doing was trying to cue it up. Oops.
That's all right.
As you were saying, dear.
I have no idea.
Squirrel.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I was telling Mo that she has probably seen more of Chattanooga than we have now.
Probably.
Because she said Uncle Alex took her to a few other places. And so I was laughing, and she said, well, I did grow up in Chattanooga. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot she grew up here.
Yes, she did.
She said she worked at Ruby Falls and the Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Have been to Ruby Falls.
Yes, we did get to go there.
But
it's cool that you worked there. Did you take them on tours down into the cave? And the Chattanooga Choo Choo, they just did a whole new revamp of that place, and we haven't been down to see it yet. But I've heard that it's gorgeous now.
When I went through there Christmas time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's beautiful.
All right.
I didn't hear what all they, or I don't remember what all they did, but I know they literally took the train cars that were there.
Mm-hmm.
They
got new
them.
They got new cars too.
Well, not bed and breakfast, but you can stay there.
Yeah, it's back to letting you stay there now. Yeah. Now, did they get new train cars, or did they refurbish the old ones?
World War II.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they took it out one car at a time and redid them and brought them back. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. They did a lot of work.
Yes, they did.
to maintain the history.
Yeah, we haven't. It's been bad, but we have got out to see a lot. But yeah, we need to get up to Rock City, and we also, like I said, there's been a few things we need to go see. But
yeah,
we'll get there. But maybe since we are taking off this weekend, maybe Dollywood.
Your family comes back or whatever. I still have a party of 4 for Ruby Falls.
Oh yeah.
That I bought last Parrot Head tribute.
Oh.
Whatever. So.
Oh, cool.
That for a family of 4.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thanks, Uncle Alex.
Yeah.
So Giraffe was just cruising the internet, and she found...
She knows more about Chattanooga than we do.
She really does. But for...
Not about boo-boos.
Huh?
But not about boo-boos.
Not about boo-boos, yeah.
She pays closer attention to the news down here than we do. Trust me.
She does. She's always telling us what's going on down here. We don't know.
She'll send in, you get a thunderstorm tomorrow night. We're like, oh, really? Okay, cool. Thanks.
Or she'll send, 24 shut down. There's been an accident. We're like, okay.
Okay, fine.
So apparently there is something called Country Cruisin' going on from October 27th to November 1st of this year. And it's going to be aboard the Celebrity Summit cruise ship. And I guess from if you use the code OH20 for Ohio 20, then you get a 20% off of your ticket. It's a 5-night Caribbean escape, and you get to go with Trace Atkins, Sarah Evans, Clay Walker, Low Cash, and our friends, the Boomtown Saints.
No kidding.
Yep.
Well.
Along with Craig Campbell, Jared Neiman.
Wonder if I get a part-time. Maybe I can get a.
I am friends with the manager. Just saying.
Maybe I'd get a part-time gig working for the band.
There you go. Clay Walker.
Hey,
from what port?
Ask the manager. Do you need I would like to do an internship during that.
Right.
Port in Ohio.
I don't. Yeah, there's no port in Ohio.
No.
But it is going to be stopping at. Let me see.
Okay, go ahead. Say Key West.
Yep. As a matter of fact. So it is going to be stopping at Nassau, Key West, and Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So you must be leaving from Fort Lauderdale. Or you're leaving from Tampa.
I don't know. I'll have to look.
And when is this?
This is October 27th through November 1st.
So we'll have to talk to our travel agent, JBL Travel Group.
That's right.
And get some more information.
Exactly.
I'd offer you a place, but they'll be in the Keys.
Do what?
I said I'd offer you a place to stay if it was Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think aboard the ship, we got it covered.
Right?
No, but if you come in the night before.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You kidding? We sleep in a car.
That's true.
I have 2 dogs, or 3 dogs. So.
Oh, see, we haven't done that much. So they're going to be having whiskey tastings, celebrity poker, line dancing, late night jam sessions, cowboy karaoke, whoop whoop, and artist meet and greets, along with a Halloween party.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, although if you're still working, that would be the week that we would be in. If you're not working, that would be the week that we'd be in for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. Just saying.
That would be.
Yep.
But I'm working.
You are working. Damn it.
For right now, we still got to work.
Speaking of working, I have an announcement.
Okay.
The Getaway to Paradise.
Yeah.
I've had 2 roommates cancel on me so far.
Uh-oh.
So I do have a second bed that is available. I even contacted Joe. Michelle knows about it and stuff like that. I'm just looking for somebody that,
During the Key West Singer-Songwriter Showcase?
No, the Escape to Paradise.
Escape to Paradise.
So he's looking for a roomie.
Okay, so if anybody is not
paid for, you just got to be there. So,
wow.
Callie, I know you get away, and I know you got to have a passport. So it is May 14th to the 21st, so it's only a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's the same with me. He's stuck at school.
Well, I know.
So,
I'm putting it out there.
All right. Well, we'll see if anybody is interested in that, reach out to Uncle Alex, or he's easy to find.
Absolutely. And then I even saw Beach Buddha just had his rotator cuff done.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he just had surgery. So, Buddha, if you're out there listening,
he's laid up.
We love you, and we hope that you're healing well.
I didn't realize that. Last time I saw, he was DJing someplace.
Oh,
so.
yeah, no. He posted and he was in pain.
Yeah. He had his arm in a sling.
Maybe an escape to paradise is what he needs.
Exactly.
There you go.
Maybe doing therapy.
Go to a tropical location to rehab. So, but
He'll be doing therapy in 2 weeks.
Right?
Yeah, probably. But you know, hey, when we was down in Panama City, one of the people that we did get to see, hug their necks, and have a great time with was a Brooke Graham.
She is
their
fantastic.
Second appearance at the Parrot Head Rendezvous.
Yes.
And she unveiled some new music, and guess what? We happen to have it as well.
Yay!
So how about?
I'm waiting for my shirt. She's mailing it to me.
All right. So this is her newest single, and it's called "Even the Tide Got High."
Cheers.
Chewing on some gummies, damn these things are yummy. Pass another honey, I feel my worries drifting away. Oh, they're drifting away. Chase it with the cold one, the band is sounding awesome. Playing all the old songs that take my mind back to the day. All the good old days. Flying neath the Milky Way with sand on my toes, pass a fatty to the moon, don't wanna smoke it alone. Tonight we're getting lit, brighter than the fireflies. Hell, even the tide got high. I think I'm gonna need another margarita. Funny how they treat ya when they know your name at the bar and got the keys to your car. Let's take it up a level, roll me something special. My salty feet'll nestle, then find my way back in your arms by the light of the stars. Flying neath the Milky Way with sand on my toes, pass a fatty to the moon, don't wanna smoke it alone. Tonight we're getting lit, brighter than the fireflies. Hell, even the tide got high. Whoa, yo, ho, another bottle of rum. Before the night is over, we'll all be in love. 'Cause we're flying neath the Milky Way with sand on our toes. Pass a fatty to the moon, gonna get him real stoned. Yeah, tonight he's got the waves, dancing like the fireflies. Flying neath the Milky Way with sand on my toes, pass a fatty to the moon, don't wanna smoke it alone. Yeah, tonight we're getting lit, brighter than the fireflies. Hell, even the tide got high.
Hey y'all, we're the Boomtown Saints. You're listening to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio.
anything wrong with the draft in a cold glass. And I don't mind a little back road country drive through some old pines. And even if that's all we ever did, there'd be no regrets. But I'll tell you right now, this is about as good as it gets. Cause Corona tastes colder from a Yeti by the water. Little two-piece somehow is even hotter. Grass seems greener when there's sand underneath our feet. Everything's cooler with a Ray-Ban view. Happy hours, happier, starting at noon. Kenny hits different when the sun goes down by the sea. And loving on you feels better on a beach. I swear them emerald green eyes come to life in the high tide. Midday Gulf Coast copper tone tan lines looking so fine. So even if it's all we ever did, there'd be no regrets. And I tell you right now, this is about as good as it gets. Cause Corona tastes colder from a Yeti by the water. Little two-piece somehow is even hotter. Grass seems greener when there's sand underneath our feet. Everything's cooler with a Ray-Ban view. Happy hours, happier, starting at noon. Kenny hits different when the sun goes down by the sea. And loving on you feels better on a beach. Better on a beach. TV hut dancing, midnight romancing. Girl, it ain't hard to see, but it's gonna be hard to leave. Cause Coronas taste colder from a Yeti by the water. Little two-piece somehow is even hotter. Grass seems greener when there's sand underneath our feet. Yeah, everything's cooler with a Ray-Ban view. Happy hours, happier, starting at noon. Kenny hits different when the sun goes down by the sea. And loving on you feels better on a beach. Better on a beach. Yeah, loving on you feels better on a beach. Yeah, better on a beach. Loving on you feels better. Yeah, loving on you's just better on a beach.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the GTS Live Cam from the Legends Studio in HUUUMMPP, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. Have some fun, because you never know what's going to happen around here on Tiki Man Radio. So especially on a Wednesday night. So we never know where it's going to go. That's why it makes it so, I think, so much fun, because we're just a little unpredictable. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you passed the fatty to the moon?
Right? That song, you should have. She did it at the rendezvous, and you see a bunch of parrot heads.
It got a very good response from the parents.
Yes, it did.
It took it goes way back.
Yeah. So, but hey, our time.
God for gummies.
Our time has just went by real fast tonight. Even after you bailed on us, it seems like it just still went fast.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. But,
I tried my best.
But
you did good, Uncle Alex.
Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and putting up with this. I know we weren't at our best, but hopefully you'll tune back in next week and we'll be a little more polished, a little more rested, and
no guarantee.
You know, a little more better put together. No guarantees. Again, you just never know. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We want to thank our sponsors, JBL Travel Group and GTS Charters and Outfitters. Make sure you go and give our sponsors some love, and because without them, we wouldn't be doing what we do, as well as we wouldn't be doing what we're doing without you out there listening. And shout out to everybody, not only that has been in the chat and on the YouTube, but out there in radio land, because, you know, I got to give a big shout out to our new buddy Ray. We found out that he listened to us, and it was kind of cool whenever you're not used to when you hear somebody holler your name and come running up to you that you don't know, you've never seen, and they tell you about how they like your show and they listen to you and you know, want to get a picture and things like that. So that was kind of cool. We had a little bit of a celebrity moment.
It was.
And everything. So that was cool. So a shout out to Ray out there. And
hello, Ray.
Everybody else
Thanks for
out there
introducing yourself.
in Radio Land. And just remember, just because you're not out there on the YouTube or anything, go and download that free Tiki Man Radio app and send us a shout out.
Yeah.
And that way we can get you on the radio and hear your voice out here on the radio. And, you know, you get about, I think it's about 10, 20 seconds that you get to do a audio shout out. And there are instructions out there on how to do it. Mm-hmm. And it's really, really easy and it's free.
Yep.
So that way, you know, we can make you a part of the show. So. Not right.
We would love that.
All right. Anything you got before we wrap things up?
Nope. Just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us rattle on, and you know, being willing to put up with us rattling on.
Never know what you're gonna get.
That's right.
You never know.
Sunny side up.
That's right. But it does give the independent artists that we are playing some. You know, don't miss the good music just because of us. So it gives them a chance to be heard, and we really appreciate that.
That's right. And if you know somebody, tell them to get their music to us, and we'll get it on here and get it played.
That's right.
All right. But with that, we're going to call it a week. We'll be back here next Wednesday, same time, same channel, and hopefully we'll be bringing our A game for you. We'll see you all next week, guys.
Bye, y'all.
It's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the managers put a call. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. Handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool run, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bar too, as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call.
toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call.